Have you ever felt stuck in a relationship that you know is harmful, but leaving just feels impossible? Maybe you find yourself justifying someone's hurtful actions, believing that if you just love them enough, things will change. Or maybe you feel a deep connection even though the relationship is full of pain and unpredictability. This could be a trauma bond. Trauma bonds can feel confusing and overwhelming, but understanding them is the first step to breaking free. Today, we're going to talk about what a trauma bond actually is, why our brains form these bonds in the first place, and most importantly, how to begin healing and breaking free. So let's get into it. Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Kyira Wackett. Welcome back to another video where we work to empower you with the confidence and skills to write your own story and live your life on purpose. Today we're talking about trauma bonds, what they are, why they happen, and how to break free. So let's start by defining what is a trauma bond. A trauma bond is an intense emotional attachment that forms between a person and someone who is treating them in a harmful or abusive way. It's built on a cycle of highs and lows, where moments of kindness, love, or connection are mixed with pain, fear, or manipulation. Trauma bonds don't just happen in romantic relationships. They can occur in families, friendships, workplaces, and even cult-like environments. And because of the emotional roller coaster that they create, they can be incredibly difficult to recognize and even harder to break. So why do we form these bonds? It's easier to wonder in these moments, gosh, why do I stay? Why do I keep coming back? But here's the thing. Trauma bonding isn't a sign of weakness. It's actually your brain trying to protect you. Your brain is constantly on the hunt for safety and predictability. Our brains crave safety, and even in harmful relationships, there's a sense of predictability. We learn to adapt, to minimize harm, and to survive by maintaining the connection. These bonds are then reinforced by certain behavioral patterns labeled as intermittent reinforcement. Trauma bonds are reinforced by inconsistent rewards. When someone hurts you, but then apologizes, shows love, or gives you attention, your brain clings to those moments, hoping that they'll last. This creates an addictive cycle where the hope of change keeps you invested. And all of this is reinforced by past conditioning and attachment wounds. If you grew up in an environment where love and pain were intertwined, your nervous system may interpret instability as normal. Your inner child may still be trying to fix or earn the love that you didn't receive in the past. So how do you begin to heal? Breaking a trauma bond isn't just about leaving. It's about healing from the inside out. So here's how we need to start. First, recognize the patterns. Awareness is the first step. If you notice yourself justifying someone's harmful behavior or feeling addicted to the highs and lows of a relationship, pause and reflect. Second, challenge the narrative. Trauma bonds often come with a story. If I just love them enough, they'll change. Or this is just how relationships are. Start questioning these beliefs. Would you tell a loved one to stay in this same situation? Third, reconnect with your inner safety. Instead of seeking safety in the relationship, start by creating safety within yourself. Grounding techniques, self-care, and support systems can help stabilize your nervous system. Fourth, set boundaries and seek support. Trauma bonds thrive in isolation. Connect with a therapist, a support group, or trusted friends who can help you see the situation clearly and hold space for you. And finally, prepare for the withdrawal. Leaving a trauma bond can feel like breaking an addiction. Your brain will crave the familiar, even if it was painful. Acknowledge these feelings and remind yourself that healing happens outside of that cycle. Now, I want to be clear, this work is not linear nor easy. In most cases, ending a trauma bond isn't just about walking away, it's about untangling deep patterns of attachment and survival mechanisms. It's especially difficult when enmeshment is tied to abuse, power, or control. This is why professional support is so critical. And if you're in a situation where safety is a concern, connecting with a therapist, a survival or a suicide, or a domestic abuse hotline, or a trusted advocate is essential. You'll find several resources shared in the show notes to help get you started in making those connections and seeking the right support for you. Now, as we wrap for the day, I want to reiterate that healing from a trauma bond isn't easy, and it's possible. You aren't broken, you are not weak, and you do deserve relationships built on love, respect, and true emotional safety. So let's talk. Have you ever experienced a trauma bond? Or are you realizing now that you might be in one? Drop a comment below and let's support each other in this healing work, in this process of undoing and relearning our sense of self. Now, if you found this video helpful, I encourage you to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone you think needs to hear this message today. And if you're ready to take the next step in your own journey of self-acceptance, check in the links below to find my free handout, 5 things shame-resilient people do every day and 3 things they don't. Thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, you have the right to author your own story. So take back the pen and write it boldly, beautifully, and imperfectly. I'll see you in the next video.